my friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nick, and today we're building another house in The Sims 4. This one is a spacious, country, modern farmhouse. And I'm really proud of this one. I know I say it quite a bit, but I think this is one of my favorite houses. The floor plan is immaculate, if I do say so myself. It has 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms and a lot of bonus areas too, so you could easily increase the number of bedrooms if you wanted to. Also not a hard house to build off of. Pretty rectangular, simple floor plan, I would say. So if you wanted to go in and make any changes, please go ahead. But a little bit more about this house. So it has a giant bonus room that I turned into a gym on the 2nd floor. There's also an attic space, a little storage area that I used as a craft spot. There's a 2-story great room, and the master suite is really special. It takes up almost half of the 1st floor. Actually, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if it takes up quite half of the 1st floor, but it takes up a large chunk, and it's a 1st floor master, which is a big perk for a lot of people, at least in real life. Not sure if it matters too much in the game, but it is definitely a cool feature to have. It has 2 separate walk-in closets that are very big, not the ones that you can just place in game, but I actually have racks of clothes and mirrors and stuff. I decorated it myself, which you'll see lingering throughout the build. And one of the nicest bathrooms, one of my favorite combinations of items and wallpaper and flooring that I've used in a bathroom. Now this house actually was a recommendation from one of my Instagram followers. So if you have a house that you would like me to build or give a shot at, or a family that you want a house built for, leave a comment. Follow me on social media and leave a comment there. I will add it to the list. I love building houses that I know you guys are going to use. So if I can build a house for your family, I will. Now this one does not use any CC, custom content. No custom contents. No custom contents. I don't use any custom content in any of my builds. So you don't need anything to download this house besides the game and the expansion packs. But if you don't have the expansion packs and stuff packs, that's fine. The game will just replace it with content that you do have. But speaking of downloading this house, you can find it on The Sims 4 Gallery under the user ID NickLastGame. It's the same across all social media channels, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and The Sims 4 Gallery, if you want to call that social media. Now this house costs 171,000 simoleons and uses a fair number of packs. But once again, you don't need any of the packs that I have. Some of the items will just be replaced or missing, and then you can decorate it as you choose. But I use a lot of seasons for the windows. Yeah, lots of packs all throughout the build. Right now we're just going through and landscaping, and I started a new technique landscaping which I found to be very beneficial, and I figured I would share because landscaping is tough, and I think any tips and tricks to make it easier would help. So what I'll do is I'll find, at least as of right now, this is my method, and I think it's been working well. Look at this house. You can tell me if you think it's working well. If not, give me tips to improve. I'm always down to learn. But what I'll do is pick one item at a time and scatter it all around the perimeter of the build, around any trees, and then I'll go to the next item and add that in each place until it slowly fills out. And that's a really great way to create a cohesive looking landscape area. I definitely go for the more overgrown look rather than perfectly manicured and in straight lines. It's a lot more haphazard. I don't even know if that's my preference. I think it looks great in the game. I think really manicured looks great in the game. I just find it a little easier, I think. I don't even know. Maybe I'll try and build with some really pristine landscaping. But you see, that just sounds so daunting that I don't really want to do it, but I will at some point. Now you can see I already have the floor plan and wallpaper and lighting picked out in this house, which I do for all of my builds. I'll build the outside of it on camera with you, and then inside figuring out the floor plan and what wallpapers and everything I want. That takes a long time, and you're gonna get used to it by seeing me decorate each and every room, you know? You know where the stairs are. You know what the door looks like. You see that that's a white wall. So I hope that you don't mind. If it is something that you would like to see, let me know, and I'll try and include it in future builds, at least ones where it's not taking me forever. But this one actually did take a while for me to figure out what exactly I wanted the inside to look like. So the person that I had made this house for, they sent me the outside, and I was able to get some pictures of the floor plan. But when I asked them what they wanted the inside to look like, they said country style, which was definitely a challenge. You know, I have this super modern farmhouse exterior, and to try and incorporate a country look was definitely a challenge. But I think I nailed it. Not in the traditional sense of this is what you would picture a country house to look like, but I think I was able to incorporate enough country elements to where it really conveys that energy and suits the home. But who knows? I really hope that this was everything that y'all dreamed of when suggesting this house. Now, I'm working on the kitchen. You can see I have a little pantry area, a little hallway and pantry that's already decorated. I've also went through and decorated bathrooms, the laundry room, the garage, you know, just those side rooms that don't really change too much to the build. They're just more there for looks, you know, you can't really use the garage. I have a sink in there, I have some bikes, I think, and a cooler, maybe the holiday decorations, but, you know, there's only so much time you're going to be watching this video. I'd rather you see the kitchen and the bedrooms and the living room than the garage. But, once again, if you'd love to see the garage, or if you want to see the bathrooms, let me know, and I'll start including those. Now moving on to the dining room, which you can see the curtains here and throughout the house were a big struggle. I don't know why, I just couldn't find curtains that really fit the windows how I wanted them to be. I don't know if it's a combination of the medium wall height and these bigger windows, but there I think it looks really nice. It just took a little bit of extra time going through. But I love this dining area and that kitchen with the 5-seat island. Just wonderful. This is a little office, which you could turn into another bedroom if you wanted to. You could tear down one of the walls, that little half bathroom. It's the sink and toilet in that room. And then in the room next to it is more sinks and a tub. So both are far bigger than they need to be. You could combine them and make it another bedroom if you wanted to. Now I'm working on the master suite, and I hope the country influence comes across with the plaid or checkered walls. I think it's a really nice nod to country themes in a modern house. The bathrooms may vary a little bit from this whole country theme. I also imagine that the family that lives in here lets their kids decorate the rooms however they want, and they wouldn't be confined to a country theme. So that's why the master suite carries this country aesthetic and into the bathroom, but the kids' rooms do not. Now I'm working on the upstairs loft area, which I think is just really great to have. I had an upstairs loft growing up, and it's a nice second seating area. I added a karaoke machine. This just seems like a great house to entertain. You have a really open floor plan in terms of the living area downstairs, really spacious kitchen. I think there's more seats at the table than bedrooms in the house. I did decorate one of the rooms for twins, which you'll see. Now that choice right there, those little half curtains, are something I think I regret not keeping. I looked at the front of the house to see what effect it had, and I didn't like how those were the three almost picture windows just right next to each other in the center of the house above the entryway, and they were blocked off, which is why I opted to go for these more sheer panel curtains instead of the much smaller and opaque ones. But either works. I just like the way the others look a little bit more with the room. But that's the trade-off you have to make sometimes, and the beauty of being able to download this house and change it. You can go and switch it up. Now I'm working on what could be a guest room or a teen girls room maybe, and these look to be twins or young kids. But they share a bathroom in the middle right there. You can kind of see off camera. All of the rooms that weren't shown in the speed build will be in the screenshots, so you'll be able to see what they look like, or you can just download the house. We're almost at the end of this video, only a few minutes left of the build, and now we're on to this fun green room, which I have definitely challenged myself with finding new combinations of items and wallpapers to use and kind of setting themes for rooms. I think that's a good strategy, at least when you're building houses regularly, is to find a few items or colors or a wallpaper that really stands out and build the room around that. I loved the look of the green, and so then I added a much subtler green on the accent wall and started to incorporate just a little bit of green elsewhere, mostly white. But here's that attic area I was talking about. I originally didn't have it as functional space in the house. It was just part of the roof. But I noticed that's a pretty large area that you could use, and it had a window in the reference picture that I had seen. So I was able to expand it and make it a hobby room. And now this is the last room of the house. It's the gym. Huge, huge space. Please go in and add more, change it, condense it, split it up into more rooms, add a bathroom, do anything, and send it my way. I would love to see what changes you would make, or send me the picture of the family you have living here. But that's pretty much it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love doing this. Gonna keep doing it. I'll see you in the next one.